Hey guys, it's Cam from EasyA. This video is going to be on straight line and quadratic graphs. So let's get started. So let's start with coordinates. Coordinates show the position of a point on a set of axes. They are written in a bracket. The first number defines the position along the x-axis and the second number defines the position along the y-axis. Usually the x-axis is the horizontal axis, whereas the y-axis is the vertical axis. I'm going to plot all these points here so you can see where they are. When plotting points, write them with a cross, as shown here. We can also draw lines on our coordinate axes. The equation x equals 2 says that the value of x is always 2 no matter the value of y, therefore it's a straight line. The same works with y equals minus 1. We can plot any other type of line by doing a table of values. I'm going to plot the points at x equals 0, x equals 1 and x equals 2. I can then join them up to get a straight line on the graph. The point where the line crosses the y-axis is known as the y-intercept, and the point where it crosses the x-axis is known as the x-intercept. All straight lines can be rearranged into the form y equals mx plus c. The m is known as the gradient, which is the steepness of the line. If two lines have the same gradient, they'll be parallel to each other. For example, both of these lines have gradient 2. This means every time you move across 1 in the x direction, you move up 2 in the y direction. Let's find a line that goes through the point 1, 2, with a gradient of minus 3. To do this, first substitute in the gradient into y equals mx plus c. Then substitute the x and y values of the point in to find the value of c by rearranging. Write this out and we have the equation for the line. We also need to be able to find the equation of a line that goes through 2 points. First, work out the gradient with the gradient formula, which says the gradient is the change in y divided by the change in x. Once we have this, we can substitute this into y equals mx plus c with one of the points to find the equation of the line. You can use either point, just choose the one that looks easier. For higher level, you need to understand perpendicular lines. Two lines are perpendicular if their gradient multiplies together to get minus 1. We first calculate the gradient of this line from the graph, then find the gradient of the line perpendicular to this. Then we can substitute into y equals mx plus c to get the equation of the line. We can also use quadratic equations to represent lines. These aren't straight lines, but in fact curves or parabolas. Again, use a table of values to plot the graph. You'll notice that the graph has a line of symmetry. All quadratic graphs do. This line of symmetry will be parallel to the y-axis. The shape of the graph depends on the coefficient of x squared. If it's greater than 0, it will be a U-shape, otherwise it will be an N-shape. Note that the point where the graph changes direction is called the turning point. Thank you for watching this EasyA Maths recap video. Check out our YouTube channel for more maths recaps, or get the EasyA app on the Apple and Android app stores to get unlimited on-demand maths tutoring right from your smartphone.